Monero has a lot of capabilities, and these capabilities are being tapped out in a really efficient manner by the community. However, as an attempt to make it a better place, the developers have brought in certain innovations. Now, what are these innovations, and how well would these innovations fit in with the market? Let us get to the depth of it and try to figure out what makes Monero special and what had changed through these upcoming decisions. Welcome back into another video on this channel where we speak about Monero today. Yes, we're around the time when we see another major addition into the system to make Monero even better in terms of privacy. Monero is a privacy coin and has one of the best privacy ensuring mechanisms in the market. However, that does not hold back the developers from making it better to increase the trust that people will have in it. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let us know in the comment section below to help these developers find what you want this cryptocurrency to be. Let us get you ready for the next big thing. There have been a few major issues in recent times. One of the main issues that we noticed among them was the fact that some exchanges have allegedly been selling paper Monero, or in other words, fake Monero to the community. So, naturally, these currencies will not be backed by the system, which leads to their disqualification, consequently leading to the investor losing all of his money. Before they made any decisions or allegations against any exchange, it became important for them to test this theory out and ensure that the said allegations have a strong base to it. A bank run is what they call this procedure of having a check against any of the paper transactions taking place within Monero. So, what does the bank run mean? Essentially, this is the practice that involves all users taking their Monero tokens out of the exchanges. The developers have also announced the date on which they have suggested people to buy Monero from whatever exchanges you can and withdraw it to your offline or hardware wallet to get your Monero out of the platform. The date set is the 18th of April, so if any of you here are holding a Monero, make sure you take it out of the exchanges or custodial wallets. Also, try to buy as much Monero as you can on the 18th of April and move it directly from the exchange and follow the instructions that are released by the developers from time to time. This is not something that will benefit exchanges that have honestly been working on their platforms. As a precautionary method, a few like Binance have frozen all of the wallets to prevent any form of withdrawal from it. A mass withdrawal of the tokens could affect the system of a few exchanges, which may bring in further losses for these exchanges. To speak of an example, we have Huobi, which has already suspended XMR deposits and withdrawals 10 days ago. This function has, to date, not been restored. Therefore, a lot of exchanges may potentially follow a similar method from discouraging the investors from making mass withdrawals. One other potential that there may be behind this decision of suspending all deposits and withdrawals is to prevent people from discovering their insufficient reserves. This is quite likely a possibility as well. While the functions are not being restored, the officials at Huobi contended that one of the reasons why there has been no restoration is due to a wallet upgrade. Though this is not being delivered by the investors and people outside, this contention has for long been stern from the Huobi officials. There are a few exchanges which are centralized in nature, as it is being alleged by the cryptocurrency that has been representing their XMR reserves and has been selling coins they don't really have. This has created the emergence of some fake Monero tokens, which is creating a problem in the prices of the cryptocurrency. So, as Monero attempts on getting rid of these shady exchanges altogether, a few of the legit ones that have honestly been carrying over their works seem to have been highly affected by their lacunas. A cryptocurrency which has a total market capitalization of more than 4.26 billion holds high importance for any crypto exchange. On the other hand, while the exchange platforms go through some tough times, we have the cryptocurrency itself that may see an increase in the prices as a result of an artificial deficit being created by the holders. The mass withdrawal is something that is now taking place for a long time. This historic event is taking place on the 18th of April owing to Monero's 8th anniversary. The event therefore marks the date and helps it get rid of all the paper cryptocurrencies being sold through various cryptocurrencies. If one speaks of the origin of all of these issues, there's a great involvement of Monero's inefficiently managed accounts playing a major role as well. This enabled a lot of reserves to misrepresent the number of coins they have and be able to sell the coins that actually don't belong to their reserves. On the other hand, these exchange platforms are also aware of the kind of trust the community has in it, and hence, they're confident of the fact that people will never withdraw such huge numbers altogether. This formed the reason why a bank run could actually work wonders and find out the reserves that have truly been misrepresenting their values. Now, the problem that persists is that these exchanges have frozen the accounts and disabled all withdrawals from the system, so the community will now have to find an alternative to figure out the exchanges that have come up with fake Monero. Even though these issues are the ones that could significantly affect the prices, it is also a fact that one of the main reasons why we're seeing all of this happening due to the high demand of this cryptocurrency and the trust that the community has on it. The coin has been banned in countries like South Korea and Japan, though it works really well in the United States. The countries like Japan and South Korea have alleged money laundering activities by Monero and therefore are not allowed to function there. The regulatory issues that it had to go through back in time also became the reason why a lot of exchanges did not list Monero in their systems. Irrespective of what happened back then, the coin has been performing really well in recent days. It's important for the bank run to take place, as it'll not only help find out the fake Monero producers, but will also pump up the prices really well in the market by creating an artificial deficit of it. There are a lot of challenges that Monero will have to pass through, in case it wants to find out the number of coins that have been supplied to date. Being a privacy coin, no details including the number of coins and the addresses are shared with anyone other than the purchaser. This means that it may not be possible for the developers to find out the total supply based on the supply crunch, but this may be the way the developers can figure out the deficit in supply with the exchanges. Once things are resolved, we expect not only the prices to gain, but also to clear out a lot of Monero that may not be genuinely produced. As an additional bonus, as things get clearer, chances are that the exchanges that have not yet accepted this cryptocurrency may come forward and start allowing the trade. However, this is just a speculation and may require a lot of other factors to fall in place before we can fully predict such an event. Stealth addresses and additional privacy is what Monero is famous for. However, what were the chances of these advantages to be used illegally by an exchange? Issues like this need faster solutions to encourage a smoother flow of trade, and hence, we're certain that the developers will soon figure out how to get rid of all the fake Monero being circulated in the market. So, this is all we have for you. We aim on bringing things much faster, so stay tuned as you may miss out on some of these updates. Let us know in the comment section and make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons to help this community grow. We'll meet you again in the next video. Until then, keep learning. Let's rock this together.